Hello, friends. Welcome back to another episode of
Litol Women!
My name is Myra,
I'm Alee.
I'm Yani.
and today we will be talking about competition among kids, dislike, fighting. They could be blood related or not. So our topic today is about sibling rivalry. Your age gap is 6 years, so that is not close in age. But have you ever felt in your life this feeling of competition between the two of you? So no, in whatever aspect. Ali, you want to say first?
Are you
Because you're
pointing
doing-
to me or
Oh,
are
it's
you
like
doing
a signal, like, I wanna talk, something like that.
Okay.
Oh, you wanna
So you
Yeah,
can
like,
talk.
Siya muna.
I go.
Go ahead, you can talk.
Okay. So, for me, I think it was because since we have an age gap, the parents' priorities are different. Like, since Yani got into college first, parents, like, supported her more on her dream. And at that point in time, I was just there. So, parang I felt unappreciated. And that's when the competition, like, internally for me happened. Like, I had to always do my best, something like that, prove ganon. But I had to talk with my sister before, and she said that we have an age gap, and since we have that, it isn't valid to compare ourselves since she's already in college, I'm in high school. Why would we compare ourselves when we are in different fields of work? So yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that my talks with her had an impact.
I want to expound about your answer. Is it you felt like you are just like a plant in the background? Parang if you put a
Analogy.
yeah about it. Isn't it like you're supposed to be there to support with whatever is happening?
I think it's because since I was at a young age, it wasn't like I didn't have a foundation yet, so I was trying to support my own foundation instead of like supporting other people's foundation. Gets?
How old were you? Are you able? Can you remember how old?
High school, I think.
Oh, like 12.
When Yani started having like her hostings.
High school.
Oh, high school.
Earlier.
Usually they say that it starts earlier than that. Maybe with kids that are close in age. How about you, Yani?
Since I'm the eldest, I don't really feel a competition towards Ali in terms of achievement. Pero I think growing up, like I remember when I was young pa and Ali was young pa, I think the competition or the tension was with, she's just young. Like, she couldn't grasp not being annoying.
So it's not the feeling of being competitive against her. She's just annoying, being the younger.
Yeah. Oh, I know now where I felt competitive towards her. It's because I'm the eldest, but she knows more about the household.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's kind of recent.
Yeah. No. That was like, I think but you also have times when mom leaves the house. Before then, like in the previous years, there are times when you leave the house for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
And I didn't feel competitive towards her. I felt competitive towards why I don't know the medicines, why I don't know how to cook like this. Like, I just don't know like the household stuff.
So you had this feeling of insufficiency
Yeah.
because you are comparing yourself against your sister,
I'm
who is
comparing
younger than you.
Yeah, I'm not comparing myself to her, but like my knowledge, bakit di siya the same as hers when she's younger than me and I'm supposed to be the older sister.
Oh.
Like, I'm supposed to be the one taking care.
So it's kind of self-reflection.
Yeah, siguro. I don't know. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think.
But yeah, because as I mentioned, they say that it starts usually the rivalry between siblings or blood related or not. Usually starts at a young age, even before the second child or the next child has been born. While the mom is still pregnant, because of the attention is already with the new pregnancy.
Yeah.
So
Did you feel that when I was young?
the mom is the ones
Yeah.
feeling competitive.
No,
with
you
the-
feel our competition.
Yes, I think so because like maybe no, because I think you were excited that I'm pregnant.
Yeah, I asked for her. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember.
Yeah, because
I was like, I wanted the guy.
Ay!
yeah, it's because of the age gap. So that's why you're able to accept the new
Ah.
and then you've been alone for too long playing by yourself. So maybe that's why you were excited. I think it's just the thing is that when she's out already, a baby, and you also want to take care of her, and it seems na you cannot still handle because she's still fragile. The baby is still fragile. So at that time you were 6. So maybe you have this feeling of, as a parent, I can sense that you were being aggressive because we don't really allow you to, take care so much of the baby. So you'd be like, you'd seek attention. So yeah, one of the main reasons among siblings for this rivalry is most likely because of parents' attention.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For our rivalry, I think it was more on physical. I remember we used to fight. I have a video of us fighting because you were trying to like grab something from me, and then I was like, and then I kicked you.
Mainly the parents' way of handling the kids can really affect how the siblings treat each other.
I remember na Ali and I had this huge fight when we were in the province for vacation. And then, I think that was my turning point in stepping up as a big sister. Do you remember? We had this really huge fight. Like, she slapped me across the face. I think that's normal though.
That's physical.
That's physical.
Physical normal.
Siblings have rivalry talaga. It depends na lang how it manifests. So, we had this huge fight and parang na-awkward na yung cousins and everyone. And then, I went into the other room where mom was, and then Ali was there. Tapos, Ali was not there. We had to be separated. And then that's when mom talked to me na parang I have to... I actually don't remember what he talked to me about. I think in my head, I was just like, I don't want this to be every Christmas ganito. Like, I don't want every Christmas to be us fighting all the time. That was like when I was super young pa, and she was really young pa, pero she wanted to be kasama. Like, you have that kind of attitude,
Yeah.
diba? That you always want to
Maybe
be.
like she's 4 and you're 10.
Yeah. So, I think that was the time when I realized na I have to be the model. Kasi you'd always tell me, you're the older sister and she's still super young. So, you have to adjust. You're the one who has to adjust. Because she's still like a toddler. So, I think that's when I kinda became more patient with my sister. And became more loving.
When you said, Ali, about the academics, you said you need to excel because your sister is doing so many things in her life, so many happenings, and you said you need to have your own activities also. So, what did you do?
I think when I started becoming like smart at grade 6, I think, cause the thing that pushed me talaga on that time was tuition. But I think, yeah, but I think this was also like, a factor. Tuition though. I was a
Tuition
really,
for you?
yeah, for me. Yeah, the tuition.
Oh, so you need to do well because of what your parents are paying for.
Yeah, I saw the bills eh.
Wow!
That is so mature.
You know what? She's super conscious when it comes to expenses as like a kid.
I think it's the adult that's the biggest. I think it's the adult that has the biggest contributing factor of how the siblings are gonna react to situations. Cause I think when we were younger, you would like the corner and stuff.
In my defense, I was the only one who experienced the corner fully in its entirety.
That's what you remember. But do you remember being cornered also?
Yeah, not all the
but-
time.
No, I was cornered, but I was smart because I asked for paper and pen, so I just wrote in the corner. So I like the corner.
She has this huge sense of pride.
So what does it have to do there though? Being corner and the parents' influence.
Because like corner is like, like you did something really bad. So it's kind of like, it's like there's a level, like you have your own self level, and every time you're in the corner it like gets lower. So it's like you want to try to become better or something. I'm not sure.
No, what's the corner's relevance to sibling rivalry?
It's a cause of the siblings wanting to fight over who becomes better based on how the parents reward their children.
So it's punishment reward
Yeah.
system.
Yeah, I think that is also very Tanong ako na wala.
Ma, form your words.
That is very
I actually don't. Girl.
uh,
Okay. I actually don't like that because when the
Reward
children
system?
when the children become older, they're gonna see like the world as a reward or a demerit thing, and they're just gonna go for something just because it's nice instead of learning and growing and trying to become better. They just want that reward as something to explain that they are better instead of them knowing themselves inside. They use external factors to like
Do you think that happened to you?
before, but now I just like growing.
the parents' treatment. What do you mean before? Like what? Okay, let's talk about rewards. So that because I don't remember like really giving you rewards about something. Maybe when someone does well, then we go out eat or give money to the person. So why do you say that reward? Can you say with what you said a while ago that the reward system is not effective?
For me kasi, right, like high grades, and then once I get high grades, dad and mom would be like, oh, look at it, and then they'd be like, go, Alee, parang ganon. Then when Yani got high grades, they'd be like, oh, I don't know, every time, when I was younger, every time someone got congratulated, I'd be like, I wanna get congratulated too. You know? And then they put it on the fridge, and then you're just like,
We did?
yeah, y'all would plaster it, and I'm just like,
Maybe that's another lifetime you're talking about. Because I don't remember putting something in the fridge.
I remember. It was so
Pero
intense.
ma,
Oh,
in
that
your
is
case,
very sensitive pala, that thing.
lahat
the
naman ng
reward.
ginagawa ng parents is sensitive.
Okay, but you don't actually blame everything to the parents. You
Yeah,
guys were born with your own personality.
Yeah, we don't blame it when we already have conscience. Like, we're already, thinking beings. We already know right from wrong. Pero like in our formative years, like as a kid,
Yeah.
of course the parents have like a huge impact on
Right,
how we're
right.
gonna
Yeah,
end
I
up.
agree with that. That's why I said the adults, they have a very big role to play in bringing up the kids. So hopefully it would not resort to sibling rivalry because the siblings are supposed to be there at the beginning to support each other. But in the end, more often than not, they compete against each other, or consciously or unconsciously, there is this feeling of ill feelings about the other person if the other person has made something for himself or herself.
Yeah. How
Yes.
about you in your case, growing up, madami kayong siblings. Did you feel any sibling rivalry?
Me, parang wala.
Well,
Okay, there could be, maybe them with me.
wow! We need the titas.
Yes, to validate
them
my
here.
statement.
Comment down below.
I don't feel it about me competing against another.
Person.
Yeah, I'm against my sisters because it's just I just thought that I just have to do things my own. Actually, I'm not really there to do things to get to be awarded. Parang I just because that is what is expected of me to study. Then I just study. Parang ganon. I don't think I have that kind of feeling. I just don't know with my older siblings because there are 7 of us girls in the family and 1 boy who is the youngest. For other parents, usually the sibling rivalry happens between two same genders of close in age. Some could be like the other one is a boy, the other one is a girl. And then one child would go to one parent for support and the other child would go to another parent for support. Yes.
Yeah,
So,
you know what I remember growing up? Parang nag-change din yung parent who supports me. I think in Alee's age, I was more close to dad.
Oh,
And
really?
then in my age, I'm more close to mom. Pero I remember distinctly a doctor, we went to a checkup eh. And then dad said to the doctor, she's closer to me, referring to me. And the doctor said, yeah, ganyan sa age nila, pero pagkatanda na nila, hindi na yun. I remember that kasi parang ako, I don't know why I remember it, pero it stuck with me. Then I always reflect about it, looking back, parang ganun nga. And Alee is in that age na when she's close to dad. And I'm more talkative to you now. So at our age ba, Alee, do you feel any sibling rivalry currently, like now?
No.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, I am happy to know that you are supporting each other. Because I remember my tatay before when we were, that was like maybe mga 40 years ago. There's one statement that he told all of us. He said that whatever the commitment of one will be the commitment of all.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so if one commits herself to an outside person about she will finish this project, then everyone has to help for that person to finish the commitment.
That's so
Yeah.
nice.
What?
Yeah, right?
so
How
nice.
can that be? How can we do that? And that actually stuck to my mind. Although I'm not sure if it's really applicable to be everyone. What if that person committed something that is not good. For everybody?
Yeah.
So, he said that to us. So that's why the parents should be very sensitive about how they bring up their children, so that the children will support each other. Because after all, after the parents' lifetime is over on earth, then it would be the children's time. Then the reason, usually the parents' reason why we want another child is so that they have a support system between the two of them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I always think, like when I see stories on movies or TV shows na siblings sila, tapos they went in a fight and then ang tagal na hindi na sila nag-uusap. I don't want that to happen to me and Alee because like, who am I gonna talk to in this world? Who am I gonna rant to?
Yeah,
When
that is so
I'm
sad.
sick.
Yeah, that is
If
so
I
sad.
have a dog, I want to taken care of. It's yeah, I really can't. Like
Family fights are really are really stressful, and
yeah.
that's very sad, especially if it goes like as you said,
Generation.
longer. No, I mean longer than it should, like months already. But usually the siblings from like my age, they fight about money.
Oh,
money.
yeah, that's true.
Money, property.
Because you're attached to the shiny things. Pero
Everyone
that's,
is.
Yeah, everyone.
That's the humanity.
Speaking of fighting, when you get into arguments with your siblings, I mean, it's a natural occurrence. Like, it's normal. Well, how do you usually, like, you guys are super close, eh? So, how do you remedy or, like, make amends with your siblings?
Before kasi, when I was younger, I'd fight. When I fight with them, it's really verbal, and parang wala nang bukas.
So, you're referring to yourself
I'm
pala.
gonna give it all. So, ganon. Yan. But when we are older and we have kids of our own, so we have our own lives, then we kind of sort of mature then. And then our fights now are, some siblings, they fight verbally. And then after a while, there is this realization that family is still family.
Yeah.
And then maybe one sibling would first do the first move to make amends, like little things like supporting the other siblings business or something. So the first person to make a move. So for me the first person to make a move is I really
Mature person.
Yeah, and I really look up to that person because that person has the courage to do it. It takes so much courage to lower ourselves and apologize, and it seems maybe we don't accept that we are wrong with what we did, but at least to put things again in the proper perspective as siblings, then that is something really positive for the whole family and also the children of the siblings.
I think for us before, how we would fix it is like through our parents. When we were younger, it would be our parents that would be like, say sorry to ganon, ganon. But as of now, I don't think we have fights. Instead, we have discussions. So, if let's say we're fighting over like ice cream or something, we'd talk about it. It'd be like, "Dona hate," ganon. Or let's say if I didn't like close the cabinet, she'll tell me to close it, and I'm just like, okay, noted, something like that.
It doesn't always end up like that, ha? There's always someone who's like the smart Alec that I wanna.
Oh, yeah, before, cause like,
Until now, one of us will usually be like, and
Yeah,
then
I think it's one sibling saying that I did this, then you're supposed to do that. I did the other one, and then it's usually how you talk to each other. I already closed the door, then it's time for you to close the window.
yeah.
It's like the division of labor is so pronounced that that it seems like for me sometimes I think they're counting their actions. Why don't they just do what they can do at that moment?
because we know the other one won't do it. That's why we need to assign.
Yeah.
Assign. Open
Especially,
the TV.
yeah.
And
Especially now we are all in the house because of the pandemic, so we are more.
you have to compromise.
You are, yes.
Did we fight at the start of the lockdown?
No.
Parang for me, I always go to Alee when I am irritated with either of the parents. I'm in her room and I'll be like, ito na naman siya. Ay, nako.
So, like, going forward, how do you what do you think is a good compromise for a sibling to fix things up, to avoid that feeling of competition, uncomfortable feeling?
I think the siblings should understand that external factors don't affect them. Let's say the achievements of Yani, it doesn't affect me, so don't let it affect me. And the only thing that you can change is you internally. Like, you shouldn't want to destroy your sibling. Instead, if you want, you can use that to motivate yourself to do better. Or if you want, it doesn't have to bother you. It's also like you manage your own reactions, you don't manage theirs. So just know that you just react in a way that it doesn't affect anyone. And if you feel bad about, like, if you feel like, oh, I'm a bad sibling, like I'm the black sheep sibling, is that it? Then you can feel it, but don't let it hinder you from continuing to do what you do.
Yeah. This is we're not therapists or like we aren't educated to give advice talaga, but this is based on our experience and what we think. So always take it with a grain of salt. And comment down below what you think about it. If you have anything that you want to say, and tell us if you're the first, second, third sibling or pang ilan na kayo sa family. We'd love to know.
Yeah, or what they call the middle child.
Yeah, the middle
Syndrome.
child. I think it's because I only have experience staying in the house with Alee, right? And the parents. I think what I did in my case is to understand yung habits niya. Like, I don't open her door when she doesn't want it open in the morning, when she's asleep. I ask permission if I can use the room. Because these are little things that I know will irk her. And it's like, easily avoidable. Like, I don't wanna deal with the stress. So, just to do those things. Pero, there are times then na I do know that I'm annoying and I do it in purpose. You know, for the entertainment of it all. But I think it's like constant communication. I'm just glad na Ali and I have like communication. And I tell her to be open about things. Yung nangyayari, it's so funny in the household when we don't tell each other, we tell mom, it will eventually end up with each other. And we know it will go to her. And then it will go back to either of us. But it's in a watered down version kasi. It's naka-filter na siya. And the stuff that we just wanna tell the other sibling. Hindi siya yung parang raw kwento or raw whatever. And I think I've learned to respect that na Ali won't always come to me first. And I know. And in the end, I just tell her, just tell me how you wanna tell it to me. But I wanna know. Cause like, I wanna know what's happening in the life. What's going on. I have nothing happening in my life, so feeding off of theirs.
Really? There's so many things happening in your life. And you just have to, you recognize your being busy. So it's more of being respectful of the other person's space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the other person's personality. Yeah, what works for the other person.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, being a parent, it's more of forgetting as a parent,
Being a
forgetting
parent.
that this world is a competition.
Oh.
Being a parent, I based on my experience and how I feel it is that we should not compare the kids that we have. Sometimes we unconsciously say things with the kids, and then that would feel the other siblings that they are of lesser mate than the other one. So be mindful of what we say. Whatever we say should be something that would encourage everyone and involve everyone. The world is not a competition, it's a journey. So let's go through with our journey as parents, and let the kids go through with their own journey.
Yeah, I think the bottom line is, what I realize is that even though we're all related, I don't own you. Like, I don't control your actions, even though we're all related. Like, and that's what I appreciate growing up. My parents never put a controlling hand on me or on my shoulders. Whatever I want to do, they would be there. They would give advice, pero in the end, it's still me who will do it. And if I push through with it, then okay. If I don't, then okay then.
Yeah.
But they will I always know that they'll be there to pick me up when I do something stupid.
Yeah. The kids, when they say things, for me, based on my experience, when they say things to me, I just let them talk about what they need to talk about, and then I'd ask them how they want to do it.
Yeah, she'll ask us like, do you want us to listen, or are you asking for advice?
That's so that the decision is still coming from them. So thank you guys for watching another episode of ours. My name is Myra.
I'm Alee.
And I'm Yani. Go ahead and like, subscribe, click that notification bell so that you're updated with all the happenings here on my channel. And then you can go ahead to the playlist of Litol Women to watch all our other conversations if you're new. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Again, we are
Litol Women!
And we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye!
Bye!
Let's do this. Okay.
Recording whenever you're ready. Ikaw to, di ba?
Yes. Hello friends, welcome back to another episode of
Litol Women!
My name is Myra.
I'm Alee.
I'm Yani.
So today we'll be talking about ulitin natin. Hello friends.
Wait lang! Wait lang! Move back ka. Parang sinusugod mo yung camera.
She looks like she's in the water.
She looks like she's about to go up.